it's NBA, but it kind of reminded me when we used to have Magic versus Bird or even Magic versus Michael Jordan, because, you know, when we got Magic versus Michael, Magic was a few years older and Michael was the kind of the young up-and-comer, you know, but I think we get a little of that too. You know, obviously McDavid hasn't won it yet. Crosby's the king of the mountain, but everybody calls McDavid the best in the game. So we had a little bit of that element. I thought that was enjoyment. You know, it basically going run and gun. McDavid scored early in the game. Crosby gets the OT winner. A lot of fun. And not like it's a basketball game, but just having two stars, you know, separated by a few years. It's another element of the game I thought was nice to enjoy.
And wait, one other thing we haven't touched on, I've said this in the past, every year now I find that Sid, his compete level is obviously above regular NHL standard, but he doesn't ramp it up right away. He doesn't care about the Rocket Richard. He doesn't really care about those individual awards now. I feel like all he cares about is the cup. You saw it, the one cup, remember the New Amsterdam Yeti Cup. That's the only one we're lifting. But
that's what he's about.
But remember that, I think it was the first cup they won before of the back-to-back. Before before All-Star break, he was brutal. I was like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, is he like, I wasn't watching a lot of games, but I'm like, man, this guy's got like 35 points here. He's played like 45 games. He had like maybe 10 goals. And then after All-Star break, he just ramped it up, and that was the year they won their first of the back-to-back. And I said, you know what, maybe this guy doesn't give a fuck at the beginning of the season, where he knows where his body should be and what he should be doing and exerting at what times of the season.
Yeah, he knows why. I mean, it's about
that would have to be the only explanation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going into games like not focused. I think he just probably knows that it's a way to just get ready in time. Yeah, it's interesting, though, to think, like, it takes you a little while to figure that out. Like, no matter what, your second, third year, you just don't know that. Also, if you're not guaranteed, I mean, he knows the Penguins are going to be in the playoffs. They should be in the playoffs. Yeah, that's true. Very true. Oh, we haven't mentioned. We got Sean Avery joining the podcast.
Whoa.
So,
Ray's going to come through the door again.
Yeah. It was a great interview. I mean, I wonder, people I think are going to be fired up for him. I think they're going to be fired up for him. Love him or hate him, you get some great stories for us.
I'll say this. I've liked Sean Avery since I met him. I think deep down he is a good person. I am not down with what he said in the media. We don't even need to go there when he ended up getting suspended for a while. Like, I think that's rubbish. I'll tell him right to his face it's fucking rubbish. Leave it, keep it on the ice. But like I said, he's got a lot of cool things going on. I think people would definitely like the interview. And I was happy that him and RA were able to patch up whatever they had going there. But it was nice. We're going to get to that. Let's not give it away, but it was nice that you guys patched it up. Now you're BFFs.
Can I tell you my stat? Crazy stat.
Terry.
So last night in the Pittsburgh-Edmonton game, there were 5 guys who had 2 goals. So we were wondering, when was the last time there was a game where 5 different players had 2 or more goals, right? When would you guess?
1954.
Wow.
I would say sometime in the early to mid-90s, maybe.
RA, I figured you'd get that right. I thought what Grinelli thought. RA banged it out. It was the 1990. Oh, God damn it, Whit. 5 or 6 Pittsburgh Penguins versus the San Jose Sharks. 10-8 final. Mario Lemieux had 2. Tomas Sandstrom had 2. Peter Nedved, who married a Czech rocket, he's a handsome guy, he had 2. Owen Nolan, who pointed at Dominik Hasek in the All-Star game and then sniped bar down on him, he had 2. And you know who else had 2? Ray Shepard. Remember that guy? He's a hell of a golfer now. He pounds the ball. He's just an absolute stick, a plus handicap. He had 2 that night. So it went back 22 years. It was 1996. That's what it was. I remember it was 22 years. Good job, RA. Crazy stat, though, huh?
Wow, that is wild. Where'd you guys hear that one?
I work at NHL Network. Sometimes I go over stats and get on television and talk about it.
Shit. You work at NHL Network?
No shit.
Actually, so wait, whoa. You work for NHL Network. I work for an NHL team. Hey, we got some credibility around here.
Yeah, I'd say this podcast has a little bit of credibility. We got to just make sure we keep the jobs now.
How about when Owen Nolan dissed the Queen of England? Do you remember when that happened?
Oh yeah, when what is that story?
It was San Jose was playing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was Vancouver, and the Queen was in town to see. Well, she wasn't in town to see the hockey game. She was in town and went by the hockey game.